डियर स्टूडेंट्स, प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट के पार्ट में लास्ट टाइम हमने डिस्कस किया था कंसेप्ट्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. आज हम मैनेजमेंट की मीनिंग और डेफिनेशन के बारे में बात करेंगे. सो आफ्टर गोइंग थ्रू विद द कंसेप्ट्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. As per the Mary Parker, management is the art of getting things done through other people. This is the simplest definition of management. But if we talk about the other authors' definition or their perspective, according to the Arnold Kuhns, they revised the definition and they elaborated also the definition of management in a way like management is the art of getting things done through and within formally organized group. It is the same thing, but he has added one line also, because he has said that it is an art. Management is completely an art for getting the things done through the others people, but it is always done in the formally organized groups. So if we consider the various definition of management, we will understand. But there is various drawbacks also. Drawbacks like it fails the definition which has been given with by the various authors. It fails to highlight the functions a manager performs in getting things done through others. It also treats management as an art, but today's management is founded upon the scientific principles. So the given definitions ignores the scientific aspects of management. It also regards the people merely as the means of getting things done. So thus it ignores the human perspective also. Uh, it does not reveal the resources which is used for getting things done except the human resource. It also ignores the role of organization and its environment in managing. Last not the least, it also does not highlight the objective for which management gets things done. So, in the view of these facts, the various definition is not universally accepted. So, the other authors, they define management as a process of function for accomplishing predetermined objectives in an ever changing environment. So with the various definition, we can say that management is the process of planning, organizing, directing, controlling of the activities, and it is using the resources of organization for accomplishing the organizational goals efficiently and effectively in an ever changing environment. With this definition, we can understand that management is the art and science of management. They have this definition combined the two things, like management is an art as well as science. This definition also defines that management is a process of four basic functions: planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. This process is also carried out by all kinds of level of managers. So, managers allocate and use resources of attain organizational goals. Managers, while doing their job, coordinate their activities with all managers' activities. Manager also aim at attaining the goals efficiently and effectively. So, manager's task is what? The task is to attain the goal efficiently and effectively. Now, let's talk about the characteristics of management. The basic characteristics of management, if we talk about, the number one characteristics will come up as a like management is a distinct activity. It can be studied because management practice can be studied, it can be mastered, or it can be practiced. So it is most demanding and challenging activity. It converts disorganized resources into useful goods and services. Second characteristics of management is a human activity. It is human activity because it can be accomplished only by and through human beings. So management is added by computers but cannot be replaced by the computers. Third characteristics is it is an activity dealing with human organization. Management deals with human organizations. Why? Because animals have no organizations and hence cannot be managed. So moreover we can say the animals are trained but not managed. So an animal trainer is therefore not a manager. It is very much obvious. So we always deal, managerial practice always deals with the human organization. It is always take place in formal groups. Management is the activity that takes in the formal groups and organizations. Unorganized group of person are just a crowd. So we always manage or deal with the formal group of people. It is an activity for getting things done through others. We have many times we have uh, discussed the same point that management is the activity for getting things done through others. So managers perform the various managerial functions like planning, organizing, directing and controlling, and every functions will be performed with the getting the things done with the other person. Sixth characteristics is it is a purposeful activity. Management is always a purposeful activities because it is directed towards accomplishing few objectives. What can be the few objectives? Like it, the success of manager is always generally measured by the extent to which objectives are achieved. So without objectives, management process is like a trip without specific destinations, would be aimless and wasteful. So managerial activities are always purposeful. There are various small or big objectives are always behind it. It is an environment. 7 point is it is an environment oriented activity. Management is always an environment oriented activity because it is a matter of fact that external environment heavily affects the working of every organization. So therefore managers are always bound to do what external environment warrants. 8 point is management is a creative activity also. Management is a creative activity because it makes things happen, and it is a dynamic activity which uses human, physical, financial and informational resources efficiently and effectively for creating wealth. So it creates more than the sum of individual efforts and resources which is used in the process of production. So Peter Drucker rightly observed and rightly said that management is the dynamic, life-giving element in every organization. Management is a 9 point says it is a universal activity. Why? Because it is performed in kinds of organization irrespective of their nature, size, type and purpose. So it is management activity is performed in small, medium and big organizations. So it is performed in all organizations engaged in business, politics, religion, war, philanthropy. So that is why we can say it is a universal activity. Management is a pervasive at all levels. Why it is called pervasive? Because every manager at top, middle or supervisory level, they perform the same managerial functions and activity. That is why we can say management is a pervasive function. It is also the activity of elite. It is an activity performed by elite or distinguished person, because such person have special knowledge, skills and experiences. They always enjoy privilege, high status and the other luxurious facilities. Next point is management is a process. It is a process because it is performed for accomplishing certain objectives. It is different from the activities, techniques and procedures, and it is a process of function which consists with the planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So it can also be said that management is an integrated, interrelated and continuous process. It is also a social process which is carried by people with the help of people and for the people of organization and society at the large. It is also a dynamic process because it changes with the environment time to time, and it also changes as per the circumstances. It is a universal process also, and it is rational and intellectual process also. That is why it is called management is a process. So we have discussed 12 points of characteristics of management. The rest of the points will be discussed in the next lecture. Thank you.